Welcome to BDSM. Bloody, dreadful, shite, movies.
This is Chris.
Hello there.
And some people say he has questionable taste in movies. So he's on a mission to see if this is true. By watching the most painfully bad movies he can find and try to enjoy them. He'll be scoring each movie based on 5 categories. 1. Did he find it entertaining in any way? 2. Did it have a good story idea? 3. Was it boring? 4. Will he ever watch it again? 5. Would he recommend anyone else to watch it?
Hello and welcome back to the BDSM Cinematic Dungeon. Don't mind the noise, I've got a group in enjoying the Jim Henson while watching 2010's Puppet Master, Axis of Evil.
Look out, Muppets!
Oh, I have some bad news. Due to technical difficulties and a cheap DVD off eBay, I couldn't partake in the joys of Pinocchio, a true story.
Thank fuck for that.
But what I watched of it, it was dire. The DVD decided to break inside my DVD drive, which is nice. Lucky it didn't break it. And thank fuck it wasn't in my PlayStation. So, I'm going to watch Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2. Oh dear. Before that, I thought I'd review the Terminator franchise, movie by movie, just to waste some time before I have to watch talking chihuahuas. So, let's get started.
The Terminator.
I have to say, this is a true classic. Other filmmakers have tried to imitate it, but none of them have managed to get anything as good. Schwarzenegger, perfect as the non-feeling killing machine. And despite its age, the special effects are still great.
10 out of 10.
Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
This is the perfect way to make a sequel.
Should we leave it alone? Should we back off? Should we play it safe? Nah, you think let's make it bigger!
And boy, did they make it bigger, with everything from the special effects, the explosions, and the destruction. Schwarzenegger still makes the perfect non-feeling machine, but this time, he's the good guy, while Robert Patrick plays the perfect bad guy. And turning Linda Hamilton from a helpless waitress to a badass was genius.
My rating is 5 stars out of 5. Magnificent.
Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines.
Oh, this is where the wheels start falling off the franchise. And it's only the 3rd movie. Going from T2 to T3 feels like you've accidentally downloaded a cheap knockoff. If I have to say something good, it does have some alright bits and some enjoyable bits, but they are few and far between.
3 out of 5.
Terminator Salvation.
When the fans wanted to see more of the post-apocalypse of the Terminator, they got this. John Connor isn't the big leader of the human resistance yet. The story's more about a Terminator, Sam Worthington. For all of it, he thinks he's human, but he's not. It does have some good bits, but it doesn't feel like the future we saw in like Terminator and Terminator 2, you know, the flashbacks. Yeah, and it's one film I never want to rewatch really. If it's on I might watch it, but other than that, it's just sort of like... Pugh.
They gave me 3 stars like a bunch of bitches.
Terminator Genesis... Terminator... I don't fucking know. This is the perfect way to destroy a failing franchise by rebooting it with an incoherent, paradoxical plot that wipes out the original timeline, and then they totally miscast Emily Clarke and Jai Courtney as Sarah Connor and Kyle Reese. Then they make the villain a bloody social media app, and the evil Terminator ends up as John Connor somehow. It's just nonsensical. So I'm going to give it 1 star.
I feel like that 1 star was hella generous.
Terminator Dark Fate.
A film so good, I forgot I actually watched it. I'm thinking, oh, I've not seen Dark Fate yet, so I think I'll watch it. And I was like, watching, I've seen this. I just couldn't remember it. So, because of Genesis Genesis tanking at the box office, they decided to reboot it again to restore the original timeline, which they tried to wipe out in the last goddamn one by mashing the plots together of Terminator 1 and 2 together, but then failing to capture the magic. So I'm giving it a generous 2 stars.
2 stars. We won't be back. 2 stars.
Oh, we can only hope Arnie never gets to say,
I'll be back. Only in a rerun. Go!
Terminator!
I'm back. Got to find John Connor.
But evil T-1000 gets to him first.
Hey, back off!
Terminator's heavy metal cycle zeroes in and fires. But T-1000 stands to get even.
This is for getting on my bad side. You're next, John Connor.
I'm back.
Terminator deploys his secret weapon.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Terminated.
This time.
Terminator is back.
oh, that's enough wasting time. I put a shout out on Twitter and Mastodon for people to suggest movies they would like to torture me with. And Matilda at owlsislost at nerdculture.de on Mastodon jumped in with Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2. So because I'm a glutton for punishment, I thought give it a watch.
What could possibly go wrong?
So Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2 is a straight DVD sequel to 2008's Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
No shit, Sherlock.
It stars George Lopez, French Stewart, Miguel Ferrer, and no one I've ever heard of. The plot is...
Poppy and Chloe are back. It's been nearly 2 years after our four-legged friends escaped the mean streets and perils of Mexico. Now we find everyone's favorite talking chihuahuas living in luxurious Beverly Hills, happily married to each other and starting their new lives together as a family. But when their humans are struggling to pay the house mortgage, Poppy, Chloe, their puppies and their friends will stop at nothing to save their home and get in touch with their inner warriors. But their new adventure is blocked by a series of hazards, both humans and canines.
And has such great reviews as this.
More dogs. Talking dogs are weird, but you can gloss over it easily, but seeing their mouth move as they talk is bad and creepy. Didn't find the comedy to make me laugh, but I couldn't stop smiling when the puppies were introduced. I love dogs and they were so cute. Good puppies.
All of the actors are different except George Lopez. They changed the actor/actress for the aunt, the niece, Poppy's owner, and Chloe. That's 3/4 of the main characters and they act like nothing happened. The movie is a good movie still, but I just couldn't get over the fact that all actors but one were changed.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to this. Well, no. Let's watch this bitch.
Won't you please join me in bringing together in marriage a much-beloved couple, Chloe and Poppy. You may lick the bride.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Oh, Poppy. Oh, Chihuahua, Chihuahua. Uncle Pedro.
Give me some pop.
Up high.
Oh, look at me. I'm covered in mud.
Don't you usually pay for a mud mask?
What can make you move?
Your little fluff balls ruined my purse.
Sorry.
She is a 3-time champion of the Beverly Hills Dog Show.
Peasant.
She's just mad because she looks like a big angry Q-tip. Poppy's home.
Hey, Poppy, look. Beverly Hills Dog Show? $50,000 prize?
They gave us a home. We gotta do everything we can to help them keep it.
We should enter the dog show.
Yeah!
That had to be the most basic cookie-cutter underdog kids movie ever. And really wasn't made for a 51-year-old person like me. Oh dear. There's not a lot I can say about it. So, let's try and judge this bitch, shall we? 1. Did I find it entertaining in any way? The first things I have to say about it is I didn't hate it. It was fairly fun in a strange way. And somehow made me snicker once or twice. It's fairly generic. It's not bad. So, I'm going to give it a point. 2. Did it have a good story idea? Oh, the story is very basic. It's about a family who are going to lose their house, and the talking dogs have to work together towards saving their house. It's not exactly Shakespeare or bloody Charles Dickens, but the kids will love it. But as an adult, it's nothing spectacular. So, just because I'm the one trying to enjoy it, it's not getting a point. 3. Was it boring? Not really. It did crack on at a steady pace. It was oddly watchable. It's fairly entertaining, so for some reason, I'm giving it a point. Like I said, I wasn't bored. 4. Will I ever watch it again? No, not really. It's really not for me. I've got no kids in the house, so I never need to watch it again. It's just meh, really. And so I'm not going to give it a point. 5. Would I recommend anybody else watch it? I would only recommend it to anyone who's got kids. Plonk them down in front of the telly. Let them get on with it. They'll enjoy watching talking dogs go down slides and jump in mud and all this balls. But if you're an adult like me, or if you call yourself an adult, then I'd say give it a miss. So, just because it's for kids, I'm going to give it half a point. They'll enjoy it, and they'll probably watch it over and over again. So, Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2 gets a score of 2.5 out of 5. So it manages to pull its way out of the stink, but it's not quite in the pink. So I'm going to call this, it's in the cinematic taint.
I think she wants me to rub olive oil on your taint.
So, now I've subjected myself to that. What should I do next time? I know, I fancy something specific. I fancy a fantasy action film with added vampires, which is based on a video game. Now, who would make a film like that? It's Over Bowl. And it's 2006 Blood Rain. I'm only picking it because I was doing a random search on Amazon, and I knew Ben Kingsley had done some really shit films in his time. He's a bit like Nick Cage. He'd do any fucking bag of old shite. So the random pick I got was Blood Rain, of course. It stars Kirsty Ann Lurken, Michael Madsen, and by the trailer, he does look mad. And of course, the Kingsley himself.
My name's Trevor Slattery.
Oh, Over Bowl. He does make some cack. Okay, see you next time.
If you would like to join Chris on his painful mission, then come and join the BDSM Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/BDS movies. Or you can contact the BDSM Dungeon by email bdsmpodmovie@gmail.com.